Hi there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to TGIF Talks, episode 170. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep, Joe, my co-host, and I'm his Phil. We're back.
We are back.
Here, in person.
Here.
Okay, let's roll the intro.
What's the 360?
Yeah, that's for the 360 for sure. Yeah, that's for the, that's for the 360 camera. So, these things have gotten so damn cheap.
Really?
Like, I don't even think
4K Ultra
I don't think
HD.
this is even, like, the cheapest one. I could have gotten a cheaper one that's more equivalent to what I have in the past.
What is the storage?
128 gigs.
100? Oh. Right there.
It's like $17.
$17?
Yeah. For 128 gigs of storage. And you can get even cheaper ones. Like, you can get, like, two 128 gigs that are just slower for, like, 20.
So this is the fastest speed?
I don't know. I was just trying to look for a single package. I didn't want to buy two.
Oh, because it's the adapter and then the actual micro SD.
Yeah. I mean, they all come with adapters. I just didn't want two.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I could have gone to Walmart instead of going to Amazon, but oh well.
It's kind of weird. So my camera, mine is actually this big. And then you gave me one that has like a little micro SD that goes inside.
Yeah.
But mine that originally came with the camera this is the actual thing.
Oh yeah, they still make regular SD cards.
But it's just crazy how much smaller. Like, this is just the adapter.
Oh, and how much cheaper.
Like, this is the actual storage device.
Yeah, and how much cheaper they've gotten. You know, I was talking with people at work, and they don't appreciate this like you and I would. But I remember back when we made Sword, and how goddamn expensive a 16 gig flash drive was. And, like, we were thinking, like, 32 gigs. Wow, that's so much money.
I remember one time I walked into Best Buy. They had the biggest one I saw. I don't remember how long ago this was. The biggest one I saw was, like, 64 gigs. And that was, like, $72. A 64 gigabyte flash drive was, like, $72.
I just bought two of those for,
yeah, and now they have freaking 128s for like $12.
Yeah, well, I bought that micro SD card for, fifth the price.
I have one just like this, a model. It's, 4 gigs.
4 gigs?
This is 128?
Yeah.
I have a model that looks just like this, and it's 4 gigs. Why? Because that was all I needed.
Yep.
And it really all is you need.
For anything you need for see, that's the problem.
Unless you have videos and photos. I mean, photos you can probably put on their own. But I mean, like, Word documents, Excel, like, those things can all fit on a 4 gigabyte flash drive.
Oh yeah.
The only reason why you need something bigger is, you know, photos and videos or games.
I don't think you can even buy a 4 gig flash drive anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
I think you have to pay a premium. I think you pay more for the plastic and metal. And
I actually have a 1 gig flash drive.
I think I have an old one from my brother used to use back when he was in high school.
1 whole gig.
Yeah. No, we don't even use SD. We don't even use those anymore because they're just. Well, the problem with USB is now they're too slow. For one thing, they limit the size of files you can transfer.
Wait, so is there going to be a transition then from these to something else?
No. We don't. Everything's. Oh, yeah, we already did that. The cloud. Why do you think Google Docs exists now?
Oh.
Apple storage, everything. Everything's online.
Yeah.
People hardly ever keep anything actually on their computers.
That is true. I think I have 1 terabyte of cloud storage. And I have like 2 files on it. I've just become so accustomed to using a flash drive. But I have like 2 files on my 1 terabyte cloud.
I've got 4 terabytes right there. In that black box.
No, but but it's not a cloud though.
Yeah, I know. I hate the cloud. Cloud's slow.
You need Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that too.
That's the biggest downside. Is if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can't access your document.
It has to be good Wi-Fi too. Of course, the thing there is though is it's always you never have to worry about losing it.
Yeah.
You know and it's just like.
But if you destroy their server, then it is gone.
Well,
right?
they have servers upon servers. Everything's got backups.
So destroy all the backups.
You'd have to. Well, yeah, but to do that would take an act of. I don't even know. And
is that a plane going down?
that's his. Don't you remember when they crashed a plane and tried to survive in the wilderness?
Oh yeah.
No, but yeah, I was. It was just like telling people that at work, I was like, I remember when I was 14 years old, these things cost an arm and a leg, $100, and now I can just buy them for for dollars, and they're just like, huh? And I'm like, all right, this is the wrong crowd. This is the wrong crowd. Like that, like
talking to a bunch of cats.
Like my mom gave me that 16 gig flash drive back there, that blue, the gray one.
This?
No. The gray one next to the marker. And it doesn't like to close. It does. You just have to you just have to really wrench on it. But I don't like to do that. It's been like that ever since I got it. But yeah.
What's this one?
That's just a adapter. So I can transfer files to the computer.
Oh, I see.
The other way, yeah. Yeah, it's so hard to know which way. And then it's just in.
I mean, you have your micro SD slot?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to put the micro SD card in first, then the big SD card. Then you have to pull the big SD card out, and then pull the small. Yep. No, the funniest thing was, so originally the 360 camera was going to show up before the stuff on Amazon. But then after doing my math to figure out my budget for the next week or whatever, I was like, okay, I can order the flash drive.
You finally started doing a budget?
You call it a budget, I call it what I was doing before with just less money.
Oh. I've never heard you use the term budget in the same sentence.
Well, when your account only has like $100 and some odd in it, everything is like, you are triple checking everything, especially when there's a week before you get paid. So now there's only 5 days. So
5 days, and you have another check to burn.
I won't burn it. No.
Oh.
I'll go get gas and food.
Throw it in your savings account and just forget about it.
Oh no, I have to, pay for bills for next month.
Oh.
That has to get me to the next 15th of the month. Because my rent eats an entire paycheck, so.
Oh.
Which is always a joy. It's my favorite day. It's like, everyone's like, we get paid today. I'm like, no. I get maybe $100 left over, if that.
And then the $100 you...
Maybe it just sticks in the account. And then, if it gets used, it gets used. Doesn't. So, I gotta get my taxes done next weekend, so I should have plenty of monies coming here around April 15th, because I get a triple paycheck then. I'm sure that's probably...
That's after the trip, though.
Well, yeah, but I got money for the trip already.
Oh, okay, you've already...
Because I got a triple paycheck back in January.
Okay, so you're good on the trip.
Yeah, I'm using part of my tax refund to pay for... taking the part of the tax refund, paying for the telescope I bought, and then it kind of depends how much I get left afterwards. I don't want to burn anything else, but I do have an Amazon cart, but that's I'm burning next week.
Amazon cart? What's in your cart?
So, my tent.
Oh yeah, your tent.
My this will be so they're actually sending me they're sending me the regular stick, but because you got it for free when you order it from Insta360.
Selfie stick.
Yeah, it'll uses AI and just meshes it out into nothing.
Tripod too?
Yeah, I wanted one with a tripod as well. And then I'm gonna get a battery, another battery.
Cool.
But as far as I'm aware of, I don't think there was really anything I wanted to burn.
Books?
Maybe. Probably not. Like I said, I don't have any room. Well, I can get rid of this. I already bought this.
Oh, Ed Ting has his own book?
Yeah. Although, what I may probably do, type in Insta360. Oh, there it is. So we go to their website. We can do scene 2 here. What I want to get... Oh, where are their accessories? They had a... 1x2. They had a... Yeah, look how much their freaking flash drives are. $24.99. For what I got on Amazon was like a fraction, was $17.99. So I did not buy it from them. I was like, oh, the yellow looks kind of cool, but I'm like, I'm not going to spend a bunch of money for it. No, but there was a shock absorber I thought I saw in here. Desk cam mount, power stick. Because I want to, gold. Oh my god. There's a gold. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, yes. Vibration damper. Oh, I might also get this. But because I want to go take photos. How does this thing work? I don't. Maybe it's battery powered. I don't know. Anyways, my plan is I want to go take videos for Google Maps.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
And so obviously it's going to be a little difficult if it's vibrating a lot, depending on how and where I mount it. So, but no, what's crazy is they've made it super easy. Like Google makes it super easy to upload stuff.
Yeah.
So you basically go to Google Maps. You'll have a profile.
What's funny is I found a Reddit post of people complaining because they find it too easy. They accidentally uploaded photos of their kids to Google Maps, and they realized like, oh crap, I don't want these online.
Yeah.
Oops.
Can you request it to be taken down? Can't you?
That's the thing, right? It's super easy to put on, but it's not as easy to take off.
Of course, it's not.
It's not as easy to delete photos off. And so, yeah.
It's super easy if it violates Google's terms and conditions, because they say, oh yeah, and we'll just delete them if they violate our thing. I'm like, oh, okay. Interesting. So like there's all kinds of places around town that just don't have any map data. That I think would be cool. So what I kind of want to do, like Holmes Lake, I think it'd be really cool if you walked the shoreline.
Yeah.
And took photos along the way. Looks like somebody. Yeah, I know this. I've seen the guy. Oh, and this guy, he goes around taking photos on his bike. You'll see if I click here. Nope, this isn't it. Yeah. Brother wears a Pez. He's done a lot of the bike trails here in Lincoln. But for one thing, he's a little. But it just stops here. So like, oh, what's this? Where does this trail go? Oh, maybe this isn't a trail. It always looks like a trail from up here, but apparently it's not. But There are other trails in Lincoln I don't think that there's any record on. And then also, I figured I could fill this in.
What is that?
It's just a giant area they don't have any street service.
What is there?
Just farms.
Oh.
Nothing, but there's no records. Fill in the gaps, you know? Or where you can anyways. There's no road here.
Oh, you could fill in the gaps at Friend. Because I noticed that at Friend...
Oh, yeah.
At Friend it stops, and there's no...
Well, you could see where the grid, where they go, and then they stop.
They just do the highways.
Yeah. Like, yeah, here's our friend spot. Alexandra, anyways. But yeah, it stops.
Well, no, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So, like, that whole...
Is that an airfield?
Probably. Like, this whole gravel road right here, no one's been down. No one has photographed down. What is this?
It's a cattle farm. Oh, it's a feedlot.
It almost looks like an airport.
It does.
With concrete.
Almost wonder if that wasn't a former airfield right there.
It's a pretty long strip of concrete.
Yeah, for there to be nothing there.
And then right here is what, a control base?
Oh yeah, that'd definitely be a hangar, I would bet.
Hangar? Yeah.
Oh, I bet you there absolutely was a former airstrip there. Now there's cows.
Probably look up the history of America Feed Yard.
That's probably been bought out. I'm sure it used to be run by some family. You could have looked up the history, but that's for irrigation. Go there during the day, fly a drone.
Well, let's see. Where's...
Although, actually, it's pretty far away from our spot.
Well, no, I wanted to see... Oh, is it this? Right click. Does it say 0.8 miles? Could be. Oh, no.
1.24 miles.
Mile and a quarter.
Yeah.
Mile and a quarter. Yeah. That's a reasonable distance for a runway.
Yeah. So. No, so there's gaps to fill in, and then... Oh, you know what's something cool? They updated our spot.
Mullen?
Yeah. So now... So before we see more details, it was always this, remember?
Oh, yeah.
But now...
Oh, yeah, September 2023.
Right after we were gone. Look how much it dried up from when we were there. Because remember how green it was when we were there?
Yeah.
We took a piss over here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's what... So, that's what I was going to tell you. So, this guy was interested.
Yeah. This is probably what we should be talking about. So, kids, Phil went to Mullen by himself yesterday.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be super clear. It's March. She wants to see the zodiacal light, the Gegenstein. I had to be here. Also, I couldn't afford to go with him anyways. But tell us, what did you tell the fans what happened?
Man, where do I begin?
Well, just start from the beginning.
So I woke up. I brushed my teeth, took a shower.
All right, fast forward a little bit.
I went to Walmart, ran into a familiar stranger.
Yeah, it was me.
Drove 4.5 hours. I found out my car cannot make it. I think so. All those instances when we've driven with my car, we've always filled up after we've already started driving on the interstate. Because
we're trying to get cheaper gas.
I filled up as soon as I left. Mm-hmm. I made it all the way there and back, and I had to fill up in Grand Island.
Interesting. Really, Grand Island of all this.
Yeah, so I was not able to make it Lincoln there and back to Lincoln. But no, I made it all the way there.
Well, also remember it's winter gas right now.
Winter gas, yeah, that's true.
Usually we're doing this on...
My thing said 34 miles a gallon, so I mean, it wouldn't have been much better.
Yeah.
It
Yours does much better with the winter gas than mine.
wouldn't have been much better than it is. Anyways, no, I'll just talk about the night then. Not. Well, I guess I could talk about the hotel.
Yes. Have what improvements? It was weird. Your videos would send in chunks.
Well, I sent it all at once, and then you must have opened it, because I think you opened it after I'd already sent it, and so like the last part did not get sent after you'd already seen it. Anyways, I guess I don't have videos because I sent them all on Snapchat.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought we were doing vlogs, and then I'm like, wait, am I supposed to be screen recording this or something?
Oh.
No, well,
So it was quite small, but I mean, it was cozy, a cozy little spot.
Cabin.
You basically open up the door and like you take one step, you're at the sink. Take one step, you're at the toilet. Take a half a step, and you're in the shower.
Yeah.
And the shower was just a hole in the wall.
It's probably smaller than my one room. I wonder if I have a video of it. I thought I paused that. Shut up. So.
Anyways, I'll just keep talking.
Good morning, my. Yeah, keep going.
So. The TV though, the Wi-Fi was definitely upgraded. I had pretty much full service.
Oh, I never did show my hotel room. Damn.
Oh.
Oh well.
No, I had pretty much full service with Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi was amazing. It was great. You could actually look stuff up on the web.
Wow. Usually we have to use the very shoddy internet.
And then their TV, it's a Roku TV, so that you can. I mean, you have to sign into your own YouTube account and Netflix and all that.
Do that at your own risk.
At your own risk. But, I mean, they have just regular YouTube. Like, you can just click on YouTube and watch YouTube if you want.
Oh, I hate
what?
Ads. I can't stand it.
So, yeah, there's YouTube. And then Roku also has its own movies on it, too. I don't know. There weren't a whole lot of things that particularly interest me.
Well, it's always because, oh, yeah, for the 2 hours that we're awake.
Yeah, this is freaking amazing. Pipe in the ground.
This is amazing. Cuts to the pipe. Never
Pipe
mind.
in the ground. No, I'll just talk about the night, though. It was...
So what time... So, because I was looking at it, when the last time you sent me a message, you had about an hour before sunset there.
Yeah. So I wanted to get there, close to sunset. Because I don't want to be... Because, quite honestly, it was kind of lonesome the whole time. It was like, it'd be nice to have someone to talk to spend 4 hours.
Yep.
Because I went out there.
I was like, you're insane.
I went out there at 4 o'clock. And, there's nobody to talk to but myself. And I guess I had some music to listen to. But it's there's no one. All alone. The cows weren't even nearby.
Oh, no, there probably were no cows. No
cows to talk to.
They're all in lots right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it again, are you?
Well, not that time of the year. Well, because the problem was, although there were no clouds, the Milky Way set particularly early, and it wasn't even very... it was very shallow.
Yep.
A very shallow angle.
I was out. I saw the sky last night.
Maybe they don't know. I don't know. It was a very shallow angle, and
I was telling
it set
people.
relatively early, and so the amount of stars in the sky was diminished quite considerably than I was expecting.
It was probably darker than normal.
Well, that's the thing, though. You could still tell the difference between the ground and the sky.
Yeah.
There's still enough sky brightness that you can tell the difference between where the sky meets the ground.
Yeah.
That was not black. But you could see stars all the way down to the horizon.
I mean, you could see stars here in Lincoln on the horizon, depending on the star.
Depending on the location where you're looking.
Yeah, there was a star last night. I stepped up. I was on a ladder above the wall, and I'm like, oh yeah, you can see stars to the horizon.
And Andromeda, or not Andromeda, Orion. Do they have a good Orion?
I have my own.
You have your Orion, a good picture.
That's an onion. It's just like, why didn't it show up a picture of an onion?
Where's a good? I don't know.
That's not even a real photo.
I know. I'm looking for a photo.
Just look
Yes!
up Orion. I was gonna say Orion Nightscape.
This is more like these stars
This isn't.
were strikingly bright, and so is the belt. So you know how most photography photos they over justify, because they have long exposure
Yeah.
times. So most astronomy photos they over justify, what the night is really like. My photos under justify by a lot. So these two stars down here were as bright as you would typically see the belt. And so the belt...
Well, we've seen that before.
Not these two stars in Lincoln, though. But
but no, don't you remember when we went out to Kearney last year?
it was much better than that, though. Like,
Okay.
all these stars were just strikingly bright. Like, they looked like planets. Because Jupiter also was near setting, too.
I know. We were both stargazing last night.
Yeah.
Just in two different locations, doing with two different things.
Yeah.
The telescopes were throwing fits.
But-
One of them, anyways.
Oh, and the Big Dipper was also off at an angle upwards. And so you could actually see, all the legs. Because typically, it's like, facing down so the legs are near the horizon. So they're harder to see. Well, this time, now the legs are pointing up.
Yeah.
Everything was inverted so you had to tilt your head. But, you could see the whole Ursa Major quite clearly.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure everything was great.
Yeah. The only thing was that, I'm not familiar with a lot of the winter constellations.
Oh, I know the winter constellations.
I'm not familiar with a lot of them. And so, also, the night just did not seem very brilliant like it usually does, just because the Milky Way was not present. And I don't know if there's as many nebulas and other stuff out in the winter, but it just felt like the amount of stars was just not what I'm used to.
The winter sky is boring.
Yeah. That is the thing. And what I wanted to mention, though, because it was so diminished, especially near the south, I saw the light pollution of Mullen.
Really?
Yes. I saw a light dome, and it seemed way too bright to be any farmer. It's like house or anything. Like, I'm almost certain what I saw was Mullen's light pollution. And I think typically in August when we go,
Type in dark sky map. Keep talking.
when we go in August, the lights of the Milky Way, the galactic center, drown it all out.
Right. So here's Mullen.
Mm-hmm.
So our spot is here.
Yeah, yeah.
Right about here. Go away.
Yeah, remember this, yeah.
Right about here.
Mm-hmm.
So I would believe that you would see Mullen, considering that this data is from before the gas station was built.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because this is 2015.
When was the gas station built?
After that. So if we go to maps.
But I believe the Milky Way must just drown out all the light. Because...
So this is 2012. This is where the gas station is supposed to be.
Can you fast forward anymore?
No, I can go further back. I think if I
That
go
was the gas
over
station?
here. Here we go.
Huh.
2012, nothing. 2023, gas station. It's pretty brand freaking new.
Yeah.
So I would go as far as to say that the gas station is contributing to that light pollution. Pretty
But
much.
like, typically in August we don't see it. Like the lights of the Milky Way must just drown it all out. But when I went out there, the amount of stars in the southern sky was, not much. And so
Also might be seeing a few of these.
it's possible it was a farmer too. It's possible, but I don't think so. I think it was the light pollution of Mullen that just normally gets drowned out.
Farmers got bright field.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, no, I mean, it's I believe it.
But what I realized with the whole problem with the zodiacal light was seeing it, is that it's only up for about an hour and a half after the sun sets, and because it's up right as soon as the sun sets, it looks like the actual sunset. It looks like the sun is still setting, which is I think what I was seeing, because it didn't look anything different. The band was not present though. Because that was the whole thing I was trying to look for. I was like, all right, if I see the band, then I know it's not. Then I know it's not the sunset. But I did not see the band. And the Gegenschein is only up at. The problem with that is it's midnight, but when the band is up. So because the light has already faded, it's like January. I'm sorry. December and February are like the best times of the year to see it.
Oh.
Because that's when the zodiacal lights up. And it's midnight. So that way then the sun can reflect off the atmosphere, off the light that the zodiac is causing. Because it's caused by the interplanetary dust. It causes both phenomena. And so because the light was gone, I think that's why I wasn't able to see the Gegenschein. And so I think the best time is probably in the fall when it rises at like midnight, 2 a.m.
Well, we can. Oh my God, we are gonna die. Well, not if we camp.
Well, that's what I was thinking. We
should.
May, yeah. I don't know about May. I had to look to see what rise times are like in May.
Oh, I was thinking September. But we could do May. I'd be down with May.
Camp out in Valentine.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
We'll go. I'll have my own tent.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should all just get our own tents, because I think 3 tents is lighter than that one giant tent we have.
Yeah, but we don't have to carry them anymore.
True.
But
but they're also a lot easier to set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a whole video by Backyard Boys. He did a whole video on tents.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're doing tents wrong. Our tent is doing it wrong.
What do you mean?
We can watch the video after this. There's a few videos I want to show you. There's a Vertasium video. There's Explosions of Fire did a video today I saw that was really cool.
But yeah, no, in total, I would describe the night as rather... and it was cold, too.
I'm sure it was.
But, no, in total, I would describe it as an interesting night. I would not go out there again in March unless the weather is above 50 degrees.
Oh, back to your rule.
Yeah. I'd go out to Alexandria if it's 40.
Yeah.
But, I'd only have to stay out there for like an hour and a half. And then it's worth it because I had to just go back home.
Yeah, there you had to stay out there for 8 hours.
I wanted to stay out there for at least 4.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's like I drove all this way. And
8 hours.
And I'm going to leave after an hour? No. I have to stay out here at least 4. And so I stayed out there for 4 and I was nearing 5 hours. It was just under 5 hours I was out there.
Mm.
And so, but that's the thing, right? I was out there for 5 hours. Literally the time to drive from Lincoln to Mullen by myself. And it was very lonesome. Like, if I had someone to talk to, I probably could have gone a lot longer. Possibly to midnight.
Yeah.
Like that was my original goal. But I was like, it's cold, lonesome. The band's not visible at all. And the sky was just kind of boring.
You're not meant to drive 8 hours up to North Dakota by yourself like I do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you had people you were going to visit.
True.
Like, I was driving out there with no one to visit, but nothing.
Hey, I wouldn't mind it.
But
of course, I would just put an audiobook on and...
It was just lonesome. I don't know. If the sky was more interesting and at least, like, 20 degrees warmer...
If you had...
It would have been much nicer.
Had you had some binoculars...
If it was, like, 20 degrees warmer, it would have been much bearable.
See, if I had gone by myself, I would have had my binoculars, I would have had the Sea Star.
Yeah.
I
think the best Mullen night was probably when we first went out there. And we took those photos.
Oh, the best time?
The best of all the Mullen trips.
Not like the second time?
What was the second time?
We took other photos of ourselves, remember? Because that wasn't the first. We did it multiple times.
I guess I don't know. I guess they've all been kind of clear.
Oh, sorry. Third trip. The second trip was November.
I guess they've all been kind of clear. But no, because that first time we had my brother with us too.
Yeah. Well, no, that's why I said it's the third time, because the second time was November, if you remember correctly.
Yeah, but no, the time when we took pictures with ourselves, the first time we did that, he wasn't with us. We did that multiple times.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But I don't know. I think the very first time we went was one of the best.
Shortly after college. That's probably just because you had you were, that was during your happiest time in your life,
This is my happiest time in my life.
I thought you said that was your happiest time in your life after college, before your job.
That was one of.
Ah.
That was when the happiness sort of peaked, or not peaked.
Well, that would be the happiest time of your life.
No,
it was
no,
a peak.
It's been like more like a steadily stagnant.
Oh, stagnant.
Steadily stagnant.
Are you sure it's not a decline?
Yeah.
But no. Yeah, but well, maybe I will have to go out and do something like this myself at some point.
When it's warmer.
Drive to Nevada myself.
Good. But you will see light pollution.
Well, Oregon then. Fuck it.
Yeah, you would have to go to Oregon.
Don't know where I'm going. Don't know anything, anywhere.
You go check out the spot I picked out. French Glen.
Yeah. I think I have it saved. But, anyways, well, what an interesting story. But, anyways, I'd love to go off watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcasts, usually every Friday, noon, Central Time, and good night.